Howdy RC friends, welcome to Props and Wheels and to the second day of 10-day mini drone challenge. Today I have this JJRC B&G mini drone that I got from eBay for $8.64 plus tax, free shipping. It cost me, shipped to my door, $9.18. That's pretty damn good, less than $10 for a fully functional, ready to fly RC drone. Let's open it up and see what is inside and if it is a good one for less than $10. Here it is, nice little box. JJRC is one of the well-known brands for lower cost drones and mini drones. I think it's a Chinese brand. And this says mini drone with dual charging mode. I'm assuming what it means is you can charge it with a USB adapter as well as you can charge it directly from the controller when you're out on the field. So let's open the box and see what is inside. And they have, the reason they call B&G, it's like they have a blue version and a green version. Here it is, the blue version. And if you watch yesterday's video, the day one review with the eSheen E009 being reviewed, then you're probably already saying, hey, wait a minute, this is just the blue version of the same one. Let's put them side by side and they look very familiar, don't they? I think they have exactly same dimensions and same body, but different souls. Yeah, I mean, this says JJRC, this just says that, this doesn't even say eSheen, it just says drone. And even the battery looks very similar. Is it integrated? I'm trying to figure that out. You should be able to remove, no, it's removable. And the one from yesterday was a 200 milliamp hour battery, 1S. It's all tight in here. I'm not supposed to move it maybe, but I want to check. It's coming out. Oh, the reason it had difficulty coming out is because there's a little sticker, JJRC. This says 100 milliamp hour. Is it smaller? Maybe. I'm not correct. Does this say? No, this says 200 milliamp hour battery, and this has a smaller battery. I mean, you can see the physical difference. And this looks a little puffed up. I'm worried about that. Puffed up means that it may have just died from overcharging or over discharging. Let me bring my voltmeter and test it. These batteries usually come from factory about 40 to 50% charge. Let's see. This is my cell meter for these kind of types of batteries. And unfortunately, it is dead on arrival. And that's the reason probably it is puffed up like this. It is not supposed to be. And look, it's no sign of life. No sign of life. That is a little disturbing. Maybe it was like an old stock that has waited on the shelf for too long. I'm not sure. You know, they say you should not, charge your dead LiPo batteries because the internal resistance increases and it starts causing issues with a lot of heating. It says dual charging, but I don't see a charge cable. So let's open this up. Maybe they tucked it in here. Sometimes they save space by tucking things inside. No, I don't see anything either. So where is the charge cable? Okay, so there's a charge port here. I guess you just connect it over there. And then probably we need to have a separate charger to be able to charge it. So in the manual, it does not list a charger. Probably that's an optional accessory, and that's how they sell it for less than $10. They cut cost anywhere they can. Probably that little charger is maybe, I don't know, 50 cents, $1, I'm not sure. So that's probably how they are making it less expensive. Alright, what else do we have? Of course, that little prop remover tool is missing on this one. And they provide 4 spare propellers, controller and the battery, nothing else. So I'm just wondering if I can, for testing purposes, if I can fit this 200 milliamp hour battery here and test it with this one. It should fit because this should be the same size. If you look, I mean, it looks very similar, but there is a stop here on this one. Do you see? This is from yesterday. The battery can go all the way down here. All the way down here. And on this one, there is a hard stop here where actually there is this little infrared detector that probably detects the signal coming from the transmitter, because this is not 2.4 gigahertz, but this is an infrared. Yeah, very flimsy. Compared to this one, I mean, I paid a little over $10, and for this one I paid a little less than $10. I will take it, this one, every time. It came with everything needed, larger battery, nice 2.4 gigahertz transmitter, all the shebang, there's the charger, everything. And this is very flimsy. I think this should be trim. I don't know what these are. I have to look into it. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring one of my chargers and connect the battery and see if actually, not this one, this one, and just see if it can come back to life. This is my little 1-cell LiPo charger from another small RC airplane. So I'm just going to connect it and see the light turns on. Okay, so the light turns red. Of course, we are not going to know until after about half an hour if it has any juice or if it has any life in this. I may just, I don't know, send this back or just put a claim on eBay saying that it came with a dead battery. While I'm waiting for the charging to end, I'm going to put the batteries into the transmitter. It takes 4 AA batteries. Okay. The light is blinking. It didn't make any sound. The light is blinking. It doesn't have a beeping, but just for testing purposes, I'm going to connect the battery from the other drone, the Ishin drone, over here. So let me turn this. This doesn't even turn off. Do I have to keep it pressed? Okay. To a couple seconds, keep it pressed to turn it off. I think it's a safety feature so you don't accidentally turn off the transmitter while you are flying it. But it doesn't want to go in. Here we go. I cannot fly it like that, but at least I can test it. Turn it on the transmitter, up, down. Whew. Its reaction was a little too aggressive, and of course it was not balanced. So, and now the light is kind of blinking. It stopped blinking. Maybe it needs a calibration. And of course, on the other one, everything was labeled. On this one, it's not labeled. Nothing is labeled. So it definitely shows that it's a cheap, I'm not going to say inexpensive, but very cheap drone. They really made the buttons more complicated than they should be. So it looks like it almost looks like a 3-channel drone. It's not. So this is throttle. This is a right bank, left bank, forward, backward. And they put the rotation, right and left rotation, on these 2 buttons. So you control them by pressing. It's rotating right. It's on-off controls. It's not proportional. And it looks like there is 1 key takeoff or 1 key start, this middle one. And that's good for altitude hold version. I don't think this is an altitude hold version. If the battery is not dead, I can check it. And then this one over here is 1 key landing. So you press it, it should land. slowly. And this one here is the high-low speed control, so high rates, low rates. I don't know how many there is, because once you start it, go up and down, it doesn't have any beep sounds. The light goes on and off a couple times, but I don't know, I have to test it. And then there is a calibration, and that's how you do it, is you press this button, a long press on this button for calibration. Yeah, I know. Well, kind of strange. And then in order to charge, you basically connect the battery on this to this port here, and then this turns green. It means that it is charging. Of course, we are not sure with this battery. So let's wait a little bit and see what happens. So I think this battery is dead. The reason is, after 5 minutes charging, when it did have no juice, I connected it. It was showing 76%, and as I am waiting, the percent is dropping. You see that? Now it's 68. And just the draw on it, so 67, within the last 20 seconds, it dropped from 76% to 67%. So this means that there is very little capacity. It's just showing some form of life, but some spark, but that's not real. So this is just going to go to zero if I kept it here. I mean, for testing purposes, I can connect it here, and I think the lights turn on briefly and then they will extinguish, because, you know, this doesn't have, and also this is very difficult to put in. Okay, so let's see if it's going to actually take off or not. Well, it's supposed to have over 60%, right? So up, down, and let's see. Full power, and it's dead already, see? Nothing. I pull it down and then do it again. No. Yeah, I think this battery is dead. What I'm going to do is try to find something of similar size, and that will balance with this little drone. Again, that stupid sticker is stuck inside, so it's just pulling the plastic, so this sticker is... they had to brand it, right? JJRC, who cares? Anyway, not very happy so far. Here's my trusty scale, and let's weigh these batteries and to see if I can actually use the one from Ishin. So 5.36 grams is the JJRC battery, and 6.11 gram is this one. So there is a less than a gram difference, about 0.7 grams difference or so. Not much. So I think it can handle it as long as it does not upset its balance, because it cannot go all the way in. I installed the battery from the Ishin drone, and it is sticking out a little bit on the back, but the calibration function should take care of it. So let's do a gyro calibration. Just long press on this button and the lights should blink. So they blinked fast and stopped, so it should be ready to go. Let's see. One key takeoff. Is it going to work? So I'm going to press this button. Maybe long press. Nothing. This one? No. Okay. I guess this is doesn't have the barometer, the altitude hold function, so I have to do it manually. I think I know the reason. I was flying it backwards. Stupid me. But on the other one, the battery is on the back. So I was assuming that it's the same configuration. No, this one has the battery on the front. So I got kind of confused about that orientation. And of course, this little detector that infrared detector should be facing me. I should have known that will be the case. It's embarrassing. Alright, let's try again. So do you see I'm giving a signal? Whoa! I didn't really increase the throttle that much, it just jumped up. So this is definitely more difficult to fly. I mean, you have seen my flying skills. Although I'm not an expert on drone flying, I was flying yesterday's drone fine. I'm going to recalibrate. So press this one long and then the lights are blinking. But the controls on this one are very slow to respond. And it's kind of on off. The only thing that's proportional and come back, oh, whoa, 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 and down again. Yeah, very difficult to fly. I mean, if you want to work on your flying skills, by all means, buy it. If you can fly this, you can fly almost anything. But this is, you know, even hovering is difficult. I'm going to recalibrate again. And now it's not even responding. Okay, I have to reset the whole thing, I guess. Is it broken? I'm not sure. Oh, the battery. I don't know how it happened, but the battery connector popped off from its socket due to the impact. Let's do this again. Up, down, and then do the calibration, long press. Okay, so it should be good to go. So it's kind of on off, so you give it. Whoa, 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 don't come that way. Yeah, it is not reacting very fast. I'm giving a signal like it takes a, sometimes reacting, sometimes not. Like right now, it's kind of like on-off switches. I don't know why they put sticks. They could have put probably little buttons. And the throttle has like a really bad spot. Okay. Whoa! And I mean, I wasn't even pulling that hard. It just went into that super fast mode and just kept coming. Okay, I'm going to cut this short because this is not going anywhere. So I'm not even going to try flying it outdoors. No. Not even indoors, it's not flying well. So final verdict, easy. Don't buy this. It is not worth your money, even if it is less than $10. Instead, just buy the other a.k.a. E009 drone, especially if you like the shape of it. These are exactly the same shape, and you can find it in green and blue. Blue is your favorite color. So this is not worth it. This is old technology. This is not well done, and probably that dead battery was not the fault of the company. It was probably an old stock sitting somewhere and then it depleted itself, so I'm not going to put on it. But it doesn't fly well. It doesn't really fly well. And the controls are too rapid, especially if you buy it to a kid. Yeah, I mean, they'll have probably have fun crashing to the walls and into furniture, to people at home, but this will serve the purpose much better. I'm sorry, I wish I had something good to say. I really hoped a sub $10 drone could actually be satisfactory, but it is not, so I'm just going to use it as decoration. Alright folks, thank you very much for watching, and the second day is over now. Please stay tuned for tomorrow for the third video, and again, I'm not going to tell you what I'll be reviewing. You have to wait and then watch. Stay safe and healthy. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.